Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Marilys E, and I'm back with another review. Let's get it. All right, y'all, so I'm a little late, but I'm here, okay? And let me say this first before I get started. Y'all, anytime I don't come back, like say the show airs on Thursday, if I'm not back Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, chances are behind the scenes, I'm on some extra self-care type of stuff. I love y'all. Y'all know I do. And I'm here for these reviews and for y'all. But y'all get it though. Gotta take care of myself. But anyway, that's enough of that. Braxton Family Values this past Thursday. Lord have mercy. So we're going to go on and get into it. So y'all remember the beginning of the show when Toni was doing her thing, being the lit Toni V. Braxton that she is, you know, the photo shoot. When Tamar came in there being extra, being her, doing what she does, extra AF. Now, I've said this before. I believe I said it in regards to the episode, the Napa Valley episode, as well as a couple of those episodes from, not Tamar events, but Tamar Braxton Get Your Life. I still don't understand why she feels the need to comment and be vocal about stuff that is unwarranted and unnecessary. Like, sis, what are you doing? And she would probably, knowing her, she probably felt like she was helping Toni. But girl, get your life. She was being petty at the end of the day. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she was trying to distract her and throw her off her game. I'm just going to be real. I'm going to be real. I believe she was trying to distract her because ain't no way in the world my sister going to be doing a photo shoot. Like, this is work. This is not just some, you know, Easter Sunday, you know what I'm saying, after church thing. Sis, this is my livelihood. This is how I eat and feed my boys. You know, Denim, Diesel, your nephews. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? And real talk, I don't care what anybody says. I strongly, and y'all can comment about it, I'm sure somebody will, but I strongly believe that Tamar is jealous of Toni. Why? And some say, oh, that's her sister. No, oh no. Child, Cain killed Abel. That don't mean nothing. But Cain. One of those brothers killed the other brother. Either way, y'all get it. But it's not uncommon. It's not uncommon for, you know, the sibling, I ain't gonna say sibling rivalry, but it's not uncommon for siblings to be jealous of each other. But I believe that she's jealous of her because she feels like she, as in Tamar, should have been a superstar. Like, real talk. Real talk. I think she thinks that she's the more talented one. Now, she has not said this out of her mouth. Not straight like that. You know what I'm saying? She may have added a couple chasers or whatever. But she done slick said it. Like, she probably feels like she's the more talented one out of the five. And that, again, she should have been a superstar. But with that attitude, like, come on. Even if she was to be at the top, you don't stay there long with attitudes like that. You cannot. So it's the reason why she's not the superstar. Let's see. So yeah, like I was saying, if that was my sister, like, that's a no-go. I can stand back, support, and zip my lips. Like, all the extra stuff Tamar was doing, she just doing the most. Let's see. Oh, and the comments she was making, the whole, when she came, she's like, oh, I don't like the sheets. Toni was doing her thing with the white. It wasn't even sheets. It was something. I don't know what it was. But she was like, I hate the sheets. Girl, whose shoot is this? You talking about you hate the sheets? Girl, sit down somewhere. It was a couple more comments she made too. Let me see. She made the comment about the sheets. Let's see. It was something else she said, like telling her to show more skin and, have her, like, just all the extra stuff. Talking about what she didn't like and what she liked and all that. And when she was like, I forgot who said something to her, but she was like, oh, I'm just trying to figure out the creative. Like, pretty much, like, what's the point of the shoot or whatever. And again, what does this have to do with you? You wish you was the one up there getting the lights, camera, action with the photo shoot, huh? That's what it was. Again, she wishes she was a superstar. That's the bottom line. Always something negative to say. And again, people are like play it off like, oh, Taylor, you so crazy, or think it's funny. It's not funny. That's why I say, look, people do stuff. I don't care if you smiling, if you laughing, oh girl, I ain't mean that. This is why you got to be sharp and be able to read through stuff like that. Tamar not fooling nobody. She jealous of Tony. And I don't think that was cool at all either. Like I said, you come to the shoot, girl, stand back here with Ash. I believe that was Ashley, her stylist or somebody with her. Stand back here and zip it. Hush. Thank you for the support, but zip it. You're doing a lot. Dang. And then, now it was a little funny, but she still should have just zipped it. The comment about, excuse my nails, child, I need to fill in. The comment about why she got to do the Birdman hands, rubbing the hands together. Sis, y'all get it. I'm really irked by Tamar. I'm just gonna be real. I have a lot of notes here. I probably could have had more, but I said this in another video. I really wish y'all can watch me watch this clown because she be irking me. Goodness gracious. The whole 45 minutes of the show. Golly. But yeah, made the comment about the Birdman hands. And to be real, I said if I was Tony, and I said it while I was watching the show that night, I said if I was Tony, I would have put her A word out. The same way she put them out. Remember when they went to that concert? I think it was the same night, if y'all remember, let's take it back, when Tracy, Tony, well, no, because Tony went out there. Tracy, Tawanda, and Trina surprised her, or called themselves surprising her during that show, her actual show. And I think that, what was it? They were in the dressing room or wanted to come to the dressing room, and she put them out, told them not to let them in. It was something. If y'all remember, help me, refresh my memory, please. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I would have put her butts out. Okay, sis, again, love you. Thanks for the so-called support, if that's what you want to call it. But you got to get the heck up out of here. Because again, I'm working. Silly. Tony, a good one. A real good one. And when her and Tony were talking about the bachelorette party, did y'all catch the comment about I don't want to go to nothing I ain't had nothing to do with? She didn't want to go to the party because she didn't have a say in putting it together. It was Tawanda and, Tamika, who, did Trina's bachelorette party. Yep. So yeah. What I said, just the fact that she just can't be happy for people. Again, I have two sisters. It ain't 5 of us, but I have 2 sisters. And I'm sitting there thinking like, okay, if Erica, my oldest sister, was getting married and Missy was planning it, okay, I mean, I get it or whatever. What's the point in getting upset? Like at the end of the day, you can put your 2 cents in, hey, why don't y'all do this? Or can I add, whatever. But not from a place of, how some people, they just have like this takeover spirit. If y'all, been in church, whatever, you probably heard this saying. But some people just have like a takeover spirit. They just got to be in charge, got to be calling the shots, got to get everything together, got to be the one doing this. Girl, a mess. But when she said that, I was like, ding, 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 there you go. All because she's not the one putting it together. And it takes away from her being the center of attention. Granted, it was Trina's thing, let's be clear. But if Tamar had done it, she could, she'll get her accolades and whatnot too, which y'all know she loves and needs. When Tracy, I'm get off Tamar for a second. When Kevin and Tracy were talking, y'all remember under the little gazebo or whatever it was, when they were talking, and Tracy brought up the fact that she's been married for like, I think she said 27 or 29 years, a long time. Like, longer than anybody else. You know, they've been married just 3 and 4 years and blah, blah, blah. Now, I'm gonna be real. I get that. Now, this may not be like a major thing, but this is an observation. I get it, but I don't like when couples try to make it sound like, now I don't know Kevin and Tracy's life, but I know it ain't. I'm sure it's not, I should say. I'm sure it's not perfect behind the scenes. But when people make it seem like because we've been together this long, we lit, or because we've been together this long and they've been together that long. So, I mean, I get the point she was making, let's be clear, but I'm thinking to myself, a lot of this stuff, like, it's the older generation, like when you see people like your grandparents or whatever, it's a lot of those people who were married, even some of our parents, for 45 and 50 years. Everybody like, oh my God, what's the secret? Oh my God, what? Like, that's so beautiful. A lot of times, and I'm about to drop a good old nugget in your ear. A lot of times, they're not together that long because not saying they don't love each other. I don't know these folks' lives, but I know what I'm about to tell you. It's not because, they don't love each other, but a lot of times they can stay for 45 and 50 years because they're codependent. Codependent. And I'm telling y'all what I know, and I know not because I've been there, because when I got married, it was because I loved him. He was fine. He was a provider. We was lit. So I thought, because we not together. But, but real talk, it's like codependency, it's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of these couples that y'all see, oh my God, what's the secret? Codependency. Yeah. So, and I'm not even saying that that's Tracy and Kevin's deal. But again, I didn't like the fact. I'm like, okay, I get it, y'all. And I understand the point she was making. I do. But I was just like, okay, girl, nobody care. Because y'all been married 30 years, so what? I know a lot of people, they celebrate toxicity, but if you got a man out here, your husband, he out here having babies on you and cheating and all this verbal abuse and all that, and you celebrating the fact that y'all still together, kind of like Rashida and Kirk, how she just, that's black love, relationship goals. No, that's not. You need to leave because that's not cool. That's not cool. And I'm going to talk about them at some point too on one of my throwback episodes. But anyway, oh yeah, okay, codependency, talked about that. I want to make sure I don't miss nothing, y'all. But yeah, that's something I've always just, especially when I came to the light, like, okay, and saw what it really was with a lot of these couples or whatever. It's like they be trying to impress folks by the wrong stuff. Don't try to impress me by telling me how long you've been married. Impress me by telling me how happy you are and how this is legit the only person you want to be with. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. I'm not impressed because y'all been together 30 years. I'm not. Back to Tamar. So, for one, let me just say this, child. I wouldn't be inviting her to no parties. She would not be coming to any of my kickbacks, my shindigs, my get-togethers, my nothing, the way she be acting. The girl always has something to say. This is a joyous occasion. This is like a lit event, a bachelorette party. When Tawanda was in the kitchen with Tamika, putting the penis decorations together and, putting the sprinkles on the cake, whatever else, all this extra. Well, what does penis have to do with a bachelorette party? Sis, can you please be quiet? And Tawanda, I commend Tawanda. Tawanda is a good one. Like and again, this is not saying, go off on Tamar, because don't nobody want that energy. You're not going to make me, you're not going to taint my energy because you come in here acting stupid. But Tawanda, she got a lot of patience with her, because, Yeah. I'd have been like, sis, okay, either you gonna help or you need to go. You need to go. Like, why are you coming here trying to dampen our energy and our mood? Talking about what penis got to do with, sis. Get somewhere, please. And I think Tony was the one who said she was acting like a prude. She was. She was. And again, like I said, if she had something to do with it, I'm sure they wouldn't have been over there playing Chutes and Ladders or Candyland. It would have been, I don't know if it would have been all that freaky stuff with the grapefruit and the, they was wilding. But either way, I'm sure it wouldn't have been no whack party. But again, because she didn't have nothing to do with it, because she wasn't planning it, let me come and put a damper on this thing. Some kind of way. And chances are that way it's going to be by talking junk like she always does. Sit down, sis. Sit down. Oh yeah, and she was just as adamant about, oh, penis, oh my, ooh. Why are you acting like you so appalled by the D when you sleeping with a man that you ain't married to in the same bed next to each other every night? I'm pretty sure at some point, hello, the D was a factor and one that you didn't mind rocking with, sitting on, or whatever you did or do. Come on, sis. Oh, I don't like stuff like that. Girl, please stop. And then the comment about that girl said she had done got saved over again and she was for real this time. That's, now look, do you, sis? That's between you and the good Lord, Jesus the Christ. But I just feel like, and again, y'all comment and let me know. I might be tripping. But I just feel like, because y'all know at the time that they aired all that stuff, her and David was still rocking. I feel like he had something to do with it. Like, real talk. At the end of the day, I really feel like she was worried about what he was going to say, how he was going to feel, and all that other stuff. Like, because why else would you be doing this? All of a sudden, oh yeah, I just got saved again. Girl, just, sis, I'm saved too. But at the end of the day, if my friend is having a bachelorette party and she want me to put some candy penis on the cupcakes, hand them over, sis. Sprinkle, sprinkle, bow, bow. What's the big deal? Me and God still tight. He's still lit, and so am I. I'm just sprinkling penis decorations on the cupcakes. What do you mean? I would have put her out that kitchen. Get out, Tamika. Get her out your kitchen, because it's not my house. Tamar is a mess. Have a good time or shut up and go home. Get out of here. Dang. Now tell me why. Now I'm not going to say Trina got daddy issues or needs to be healed from daddy wounds or whatever. But why could she not tell her daddy, hell no, when he asked to sing at this wedding? I love my daddy too. But just like the fact that she knows her daddy can't sing, neither can mine. Let my daddy come ask him, talking about singing at a wedding. Daddy, whose wedding? Oh, my wedding? It's not going to be no conversation to have with my mama. Oh, Ma, he wants to sing at this wedding, girl. Daddy, I love you so much, but you preach. Stick to preaching. I'm not doing this. And you're not going to mess up my wedding. What do you mean? I was like, girl, why was it hard to tell Daddy no? And asked him at dinner when he was, I guess that was his first time meeting Vaughn. I don't know. I don't know. But when, asked him again at dinner when they was out, and she was like, are you, like, you really want to? I wouldn't have asked. If you said, now I can see if he can sing. Okay, Dad, do your thing. Give me a way you're going to sing. Do your good singing. Use your platinum throat. Do what you do. But you already established the fact that he cannot sing. Girl, tell him no. Come to the wedding. Give me a way, and thank you so much for doing it. But I'm going to need you to go over there in the audience when you're done with the rest of the family, because you're not singing. Give me this mic. I'm like, girl, I'd be like, Daddy, we're not doing that. Let's see what else I got. Oh yeah. Now this, I bring up like church kids and stuff often, and folks who was probably raised in church or religious. I don't know, whatever. But now let's be clear. I have my churchy moments. I have my moments. But when Miss Evelyn was like, what she say? I beseech you by the mercies of God, do not let your father sing at this wedding. Y'all remember the comment. Now I get it. Again, I'm a church girl. And again, sometimes I can, be churchy too. But to me, it's like, how can I put it? It irks me when you can do that and be churchy and quote scriptures at random times when it really don't apply. Because she didn't have to say all that extra stuff during that conversation. Like, but then when it comes to really showing the love of God or showing mercy or, like, what I'm saying? Like really being a kingdom minded child of God. And I ain't trying to get deep, but this is the point I'm making. A lot of them can't measure up, but you can sound like you got it together. You can sound like, quoting scriptures and this and that, but you the first one to try to have a yoke on their necks. Like, cause I was about to say Mama Evelyn, she's a little controlling. Not in that episode, but episodes from the past. Go back and watch. Like, girl, that ain't, and I'm not judging her. I'm just like, I just don't like that. I just don't like that. Anyway, there's definitely a difference in being a Christian, just a regular Christian or religious, and being kingdom minded. Like it's a difference. But that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. Some of y'all might get it, but anyway. Okay, so yeah, I want to say I'm glad that Tracy pulled it together and actually came to the party to celebrate with her sister. That was commendable. Because real talk, if the truth be told, the way she was feeling, she could have honored those feelings, honored herself, and not shown up. Real talk. Though that's her sister, and I'm sure she didn't want it to not be. She didn't want it to be the case, of her not being there. But that's where boundaries come in at. If I'm uncomfortable to the point where I'm gonna be, sitting there not having fun, whatever. I'm not gonna call and lie and say I'm sick. I'm not gonna, none of that. I'm just gonna tell you, like, I love my sisters, but I don't feel comfortable. Because Tracy, she's dealing with a lot concerning them. And some stuff she needs to get over, some stuff they have nothing to do with. But again, she could have easily been like, no, y'all got it. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Because she already said she don't mind staying away, that she's good at staying away. So, yeah, so that was cool. And she actually had a good time. So, but she still does need to heal and let go of, all the extra stuff, but I'm sure it'll come. I ain't gonna lie. The part at the party when they was just talking and just doing the darn most during the orgasmic awareness practice, I'm not gonna lie, I just wanted to see what they was gonna say, because I've never heard of that. Again, drop it in the comments, but have y'all ever heard of that? What is an orgasmic awareness practice? I don't know, but they was talking, I couldn't hear, and then it was all over. So I just gotta Google it. I could have Googled it that night, but I was like, I was interested. Now don't y'all be on here thinking I'm just a freak. Certain stuff interests me. Like if it's something I never heard of or whatever, I'm like, what? What's that? I ain't got no man to try it, but what is that? I want to know what it is. Oh gosh, this irked me too. And again, this is stuff that if you aren't really watching, you may not catch it. Or if you haven't dealt with it or whatever, it may just be like, oh, that's no big deal, whatever. But I'm just gonna hope that somebody who's watching this can kind of get what I'm saying. So when they were, I don't know if they were at lunch, I forgot, but her dad, Trina's, the Braxton, Mr. Braxton. I'm gonna say this. I'm praying for the older generation. And when I say the older generation, I mean like the baby boomers, the Generation X's or Xers, whatever. Love them, especially the ones in my life, but they be doing too much. A lot of times they do too much. Now, I get the whole point of respect. I was raised to respect everybody and to be respected by everybody as well. But I just feel like when it comes to them, okay, let me tell y'all why I'm saying this. So remember when he was like, yeah, the last time you got married, you told me that I was invited, but Miss Wanda, the lady he was with, the lady he married to, but Miss Wanda couldn't come, so either you come by yourself or y'all, you just hear about it later, period. You know what I'm saying? But he said, I'm your father. You don't give me an ultimatum. With all due respect, Dad, this is my wedding. And what you're not going to do is make my mom feel uncomfortable by bringing the woman you were with while y'all were still married and, screwing this lady while y'all was together. You're not going to bring her to this wedding and make my mom feel some kind of way. No, I would have done the same thing. Again, I love my mama. That's like my best friend. That's my boo. And I love my daddy. Look just like him. But no, you're not. So yeah, in that case, again, and she wasn't disrespectful. Again, I don't believe in disrespecting parents, but I believe in having boundaries. And at the end of the day, again, if she didn't want him at the darn wedding, guess what you're going to do? Not come. Guess where you're going to be? Anywhere but here. Come on. That irked me too. Like, come on, I'm your father. You don't give me no ultimatum. Like, it's, child, they just feel like, a lot of them feel like anytime we go against them, we being disrespectful, or our generation is just so bad because we're more free, open and free, and we, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, I'm gonna cut it off right there because that's a whole nother video, whole nother talk for a whole nother video, okay? But trust, I'm gonna fit it in some kind of way because I see it so much and it irks. It really does. I hear a lot of people, oh, this generation is so disrespectful. Why? Because we live in our lives? Because we ain't doing what y'all want us to do? Because we more free to be us and y'all still bound by y'all childhood traumas and whatever? Y'all, we gonna talk about it. I promise we're gonna talk about it. Oh yeah, and this is the last note, y'all. The fact that I love Tawanda. I love the fact that she can be the bigger person. I may have mentioned this earlier, but the fact that she can be the bigger person when it comes to her sisters, I'm with that. Now, let's be clear. She's human just like you and me. She ain't perfect, okay? But I love that. I love that about Tawanda because even on the Napa Valley episode, she didn't have to, wait. No, I think it was the beginning. This episode, whenever they were talking, matter of fact, no, it was the end of this past episode on Thursday when they were talking. Yeah, that's right. Tawanda she didn't have to do that. She had a choice. Just like, again, Tracy had a choice to not come and stay her butt home, but she came and she had a good time. But Tawanda had a choice too. Just like Tamar had a choice and she chose not to talk to Tracy about whatever. Tawanda could have easily been like, she came to the party, we good, let's not. But I really commend her for that because I'm big in real life on communication. I'm really, really big on communication. And I really feel like a lot of issues could and would be resolved with just a simple conversation. Y'all remember that? It's been on social media for a minute. It said everybody grown until it's time to communicate or apologize. And it's the truth. Everybody grown because I'm grown. I'm a grown woman. I'm a grown man. But you can't have a conversation with somebody you beefing with. You can go and talk to somebody else about somebody else that you got an issue with. That's not grown. That does not exude the behavior of a mature adult. I'm just saying. But anyway, let me see. Let me make sure. Because I be having so many. They be long too. Y'all look at this. There be so many notes in here. Don't mind those nails, girl. It's chipping, but it's all right. Yeah. I think that's all of them. But anyway, yeah, it was a pretty good episode. Yeah, like I said, I'm over Tamar. I'm over Tamar. I really am. And I really just pray that Tracy gets that healing and really like gets over all that stuff that happened. But either way, y'all, y'all know how we do. Drop the comments below. We're gonna talk about it. And I'm gonna hope that this next episode is good. A little more drama, a little more stuff to talk about. And yeah, like I said, I'm here. We're gonna talk about it. Anyway, y'all, that's all I've got. Until next time, love and light. Be great.